Today we're unboxing my dream dress form from Royal Dress Forms. A lot's happened since my last upload. In case you missed this rock on my finger, my fiance and I got engaged. I'm also in my new craft room because we just bought a house. So with that being said, my next big project is making my own wedding dress. This will be the most important project I've ever done, so I really need to upgrade my dress form. This is my current dress form. It's one of those adjustable ones. I just have a cover on it. I'll get into the differences later, but there's really no comparison. This one's gonna be a huge upgrade. I've been wanting this dress form for years and they were gracious enough to send it to me. So thank you, Royal Dress Forms, for the best wedding present ever. Now let's unbox this baby. Quick intermission while I let my cats play with the box. The little wrench is a dress form, and that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. And it works. It does come with an extra wheel, I guess, in case one breaks. I don't really know what way this pole is supposed to go in. Just realized there's directions in here. Looks like I need these. I think we did this right. Now it's time to unbox the base. This is so nice. Oh, it's so squishy. She's so cute. She's definitely a bit too tall. I'm just gonna try to adjust her to my height in the mirror. Alright, that is really close. Actually, no, she's still taller than me. I feel like this is pretty good. What do we think? Is she my clone? This is the deluxe set, so it came with a dress form and a bunch of accessories. So it came with a leg. I also think I want to make my own garter for my wedding. This will literally be perfect just to have a reference for it to sit on. So you just pin it on there if you need a leg. It did come with 2 arms, which I think will be really handy. I've never been able to use my dress form to make sleeves, so this will be super helpful. For things that aren't strapless, it's just really hard to work with if you don't have arms in your dress form. Look at that. Okay, I almost forgot. It also came with a head. I don't make a lot of headpieces or anything, but this will definitely be handy to just try the veil on when I make my dress. I don't know if I'm gonna make my own veil, but honestly, this opens up the opportunity for me to try. Wait. Oh my gosh, it's magnetic. I thought it just rested there, honestly. Okay, that's crazy. I kind of have a fat ass head, so my head might be bigger than her, but wow. I accidentally put it on crooked. It's just magnetic on the whole thing, so it'll kind of stick wherever you put it. I have done like a DIY wig one year for Halloween, and this would have been so helpful to have. I went ahead and put all of the pieces on together so you can get a feel for what it looks like in its final form. I put the arms on with 1 pin, and it's holding remarkably well. The head is magnetic, so that's like, oops. And then the leg I have on with just 2 pins. If you're really working on a piece where you needed that, I feel like I would probably add at least like 4. And it's so easy to take everything back off. Literally 1 pin. And that's not all that comes with the deluxe set. It also comes with this little apron thing. So you can put your supplies in it. You can put it on the mannequin, or obviously you could put it on yourself. It's like a little tool belt for seamstresses. Because these forms aren't adjustable, they come with padding, so you can pad it up to fit your measurements. So these are like boob pads. I probably won't be needing that. And you can pad the hips. I think some of these are for the butt also, which she might need more of a little booty on her. To use these, you would pin these on the dress form, and then it comes with this cover. So once it's padded to your measurements, you put this cover on it like this, and then tighten it. I'm not putting any on her right now. I know I don't need to pad the boobs, but I'm pretty sure I have to pad the hips and her butt a little bit because you kind of just compare your measurements to the one on the website. So it also came with this tube. These are slopers that fit the dress form perfectly. You can literally make your own patterns, and you don't even have to drape the whole thing. It gives you like the base right here. I'm so excited to use these and figure out how to get them back in the tube. So now let's get into the differences between these two. This is an adjustable dress form that I've had forever. So the nice thing about these is that you can adjust them. If your weight fluctuates or if you have a client that you're making something for, you just move these knobs and it just changes like the bust measurement, the waist measurement, and the hip measurement. Put this cover on it, not just to make it look a little better, but all of these gaps make it really hard to draw a pattern when there's nothing there. So like if you're trying to use style tape, you have to bridge that gap and it's just really awkward. You also obviously can't pin into these gaps. So if you're trying to drape and you want to pin something in the middle of the mannequin, you can't pin it there. So it's really a pain to work around that. Something else that's a lot different is the texture. This is like very thin. I wouldn't even say this is padded over plastic. Like it's really hard to pin into these because there's like, I don't know, maybe an 1/8 inch of padding. It might just be fabric, but this one is like fully squeezable. If you're trying to work with something, like you can cinch the waist in a little bit. With this, it's just hard as a rock. So, you know, like you can pinch your skin in a little bit in real life. So this just mimics the feel of flesh a lot better than this does. And it also affects how easy it is to pin. So this pin can go right through this all the way, everywhere on the body. And this one, you see, you can't actually pin into it. So you have to pin sideways through the fabric. I think the royal dress form also just does a good job of making it like a more accurate shape. You can tell she has boobs, she's got like a little belly. This one, even when you adjust the measurements, just like very flat. Now you can still pad this one and you can definitely still make this one work if you're a beginner or if you already have that. But for what I'm trying to do for my wedding dress, this absolutely was something that I need. It's gonna save me so many fittings and I'll be able to just work very closely on this because it's very close to my real body. Another thing that I love about this one is it comes with a really nice base that's metal, and this one came with like a little collapsible base that I hated. So I got this little workshop bench and I just took the base off of it with wheels and kind of rigged it up, but as you can tell, it's not very sturdy at all, so that's also been a problem for me. This one, especially when you put it on a little anti-rotator thing, it's just so sturdy, and that's so nice because this one, I would literally put something on to hem it and then it'd be like crooked. So the only reason I'm even gonna keep this one is because I can make it go down smaller than this if I have a client, but if I have a client larger, I'm just gonna pad this one up because it's so much nicer to be able to pin in that. Also, I just don't know what they were thinking doing the waist like this, like how it drops down. Every time I try to make like a corset, it's just really hard to pattern it on this, so. Good riddance. This dress form also has all of these guides, which will be so helpful to make a symmetrical drape or pattern. This dress form was definitely the upgrade I needed before taking on sewing my wedding dress. I'm not sure how much of my wedding dress process I'm gonna be able to share. I definitely want to keep it a surprise, especially for my fiance. It's definitely gonna be hard not to share though, so we'll see. If you've been thinking of upgrading your dress form, definitely check out Royal Dress Forms. The products are an investment, but they're definitely top tier, and I couldn't be happier with mine. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.